Yes, Nithyanandam. We welcome all the participants in KAILASA Guinea-Bissau and in KAILASA Tiruvannamalai and all the live viewers joining us live through YouTube. We welcome all of you for today's Nithyananda Yoga. Welcome all. And let us now start the session by invoking the grace and blessings of our beloved Swamiji by chanting the Sadguru Vandanam. Nitya Namaha Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha Om Ham intended only for general wellness and educational purposes only. They are not to be intended or taken as or used as a replacement for any medical, professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you have any known health condition, illnesses, injuries, or diseases, please consult your doctor, your medical health professional before practicing the Nithyananda Yoga. At all times, please follow the advice and guidance of your medical health professional. If during the practice of the yoga you feel tired, ill, dizzy, weak, or uncomfortable, please immediately restrain yourself from doing the yoga and take some rest. Once you have fully recovered and feel stable, you may continue the practice of the Nityananda Yoga if appropriate. During the yoga practice, please remain aware and in complete listening with your body. Do not exceed your body's limits and capacities as we understand and recognize that every individual's body functions differently and uniquely. So it is so important to understand and respect and remain aware of your own body's limits and capacities while practicing the Nityananda Yoga. With that said, let's now enter into today's session. Today, all the participants, all of you are going to be entering into the fifth phase of the Nityananda Yoga, which is the Panchama Vinyasa Krama. The first section of it, all of you are going to be looking into the asanas from 801 to 900. So, without any further delay, let's get started. So, the first asana of this beautiful sequence is Siddhasana Chatwari. In Siddhasana Chatwari, you're going to be sitting in a comfortable position, your right heel towards your belly, and your left leg is placed on top of the right thigh. You're going to be crossing your arms in front of your chest and holding on to your opposite elbows in the Shambhavi Mudra. And you're going to be holding this position. You're going to be engaging the Sitkari Kumbhaka, where inhale, releasing sound. This is and exhale. Clench the perineum floor and molar bandha. Gaze forward. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Throat Center. Visualize yourself as one who has already attained inner order. Nothing to chase. Nothing is missing. In Siddhasana Chatwari. Siddhasana. Now, relax yourself, entering into Nirvityasana. In the same position, keep your hands and legs in the same position. To engage in the Mulabandha, clenching the inflorescence and the Satkari Kumbhaka. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center. You're just going to be visualizing your attention turning within yourself. You're going to be focusing your attention inwards towards yourself in Nirvityasanam. Chatwari. Sit in a cross-legged position, the same position. You're going to be placing your hands on top of your respective knees, palms facing up in the Shambhavi Mudra. Continue to engage in the Satkari Kumbhaka. Inhale, making a hissing sound, and exhale. Clench the perineum floor molar bandha. Gaze at your nose. Visualize yourself as a majestic lion. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in Simhasana. दशासनेषु प्रथमं सिद्धासनं द्वितीयं भद्रासनं तृतीयं पद्मासनं चतुर्थं गोमुखासनं पंचमं वीरासनं षष्ठं वज्रासनं सप्तमं भुजासनं अष्टमं मत्स्यासनं नवमं उष्ट्रासनं दशमं शवासनं. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into Mrigasvastikasana. In Mrigasvastikasana, continue to be seated in the same position. You're going to begin your hands in the Mrigashirsha Mudra, where your index, middle, and your ring finger is bent forward. Chest. Keep it in the Mrigashirsha Mudra. In the Sitkari Pranayama, clench the as Nithyananda Paramashiva Mrigasvastika. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into Sthirasana, keeping your legs in the same position. Interlace your hands in the Parishamudra and placing it in front of your stomach. Continue to engage in the Sitkari Kumbhaka. Inhale. When you're actually inhaling the Sitkari Kumbhaka, you feel you're breathing a lots of air, lots of coolingness you feel within yourself. Okay, all of you to inhale. Inhale deeply, making hissing sound, and exhale. Clench the perineum floor more under. Visualize yourself as absolute steadiness at center. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center in Sthirasana. Visualize you're completely steady, stable, not to be moved in your life. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into Sthita Tapanasana. In Sthita Tapanasana, you're going to keep in the same position. You're going to be raising your hands up above your head in the Shambhi Mudra. Keeping your hands up. Your hands are up. Your hands are not touching each other. Your hands are just raised up in above your head. Continue to engage the Sitkari Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Clench the perineum floor Mula Bandha. Visualizing the steady inner heat building in the core center. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center is Sthita Tapanasana. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into Pavanasana. On your knees, come to a kneeling position, and you're going to be placing placing your hands at your hips. In the Shambhi Mudra. Keep your spine straight. You're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, which is inhale and exhale, slight your throat, and putting a sound of an ocean. That's the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Punch the perineum floor Mula Bandha. Visualize the inner wind being contained and directed within your whole system. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center in Pavanasana. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into Purnapada Trikonasana. In Purnapada Trikonasana, keeping you in the same position where you're standing on your knees, you're going to be spreading your legs wide apart. Your knees are together, your toes are wide apart. Yes. And you're going to be keeping your hands in front of your heart in the Namaskara Mudra. Continue to engage in the Jai Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, contracting your throat, clenching, producing a sound of an ocean. Clench the pineal floor and Molavanda. Visualize yourself as a complete triangle. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Purna Pada Trikonasana. Now, sit down on your heels, keeping your heels together. Sit on your heels. Place your hands to the respective knees in Shambhi Mudra. You're going to be entering into Simhasana Pancha. You will be continue to engage in the Ujjabaka, attacking the chin to the chest in the chin to the chin, visualizing yourself as a powerful lion. Entering into Ardha Vrikshasana. So coming into an headstand position. So now on the ground in the Shurasi Mudra. And you're going to be raising your hips up, walking your toes forward, lifting your feet off from the mat, and keeping your legs bent. Keeping your body straight and just bending your legs bent. Just bending your legs. You'll be clenching the pineal floor mola bandha and doing the Kevala Kumbhaka, where you're going to be breathing normally and letting your breathing to pause on itself. Yes. In Ardha Vrikshasana, in the next repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva center in Ardha Vrikshasana. Yes. All of you can, all the participants, because all of you to try, because all of you to do with a partner. You have to do this asana with a partner, take a support of partner. The partner actually help you to hold and lower back. And you can do the asana, or also you can take the support of a wall. Anything is fine. Either you can take the support of a wall or take the help of a partner. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in the throat center in Ardhangri Vrikshasana. Now, you're going to be repeating Ardhangri Vrikshasana on the other side. Now, you're going to be bringing your left leg towards your right inner thigh. Repeating Ardhangi Vrikshasana on the other side. Yes, that's beautiful. I see many of the participants are doing over here. That's great. Yes. Okay, that's great. Now relaxing yourself, entering into Anjalikasana. Now sit on your heels, keep your knees together. Placing both your hands, keeping your hands together in front of your heart in Namaskara Mudra. Clench the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, engaging in the cave, only allowing your breathing to pause without any force. Gaze at your nose, visualizing a radiant light glowing at your heart center. Repeating Om Nithyananda Paramashivam intro in Anjali Asana. Charan Nirbomo Nidhaya Hastadvayam Hridaya Anjalikasanam Idam Pranamasanam Miti. Now, entering into Mrityunjayasana. In Mrityunjayasana, you're going to be entering into the headstand position. Come on, to the asana. In Mrityunjayasana, placing your fists, placing them on the ground in Vinyasa Mudra, raising your hips up, taking your toes, walk your feet forward, walk your feet close to the body, and slowly lift your leg up from the mat and straighten it above in the air. Clench the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, visualizing you're unconquerable. You have conquered death in your life. Gaze forward, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Mrityunjayasana. Mrityuja Mrityujayasanam nama Shirasa Bhuman Spishan Padavyomin Dhyayan Mahadevam Mrityunjayam Amritam Labhet. Now in the same position, entering into Urdhva Samyukta Padasana. In Urdhva Samyukta Padasana, as all of you in the headstand position, you're going to be bringing your feet together. Knees are spread wide apart. You're going to be bending your knees and keeping your soles of feet together in Urdhva Padasana. Yes, in the same position, entering into Khagasana Purvanga in the same position, entering into Khagasana Purvanga, where you're going to be engaging the Vaishnavi Mudra. You're going to be focusing on your inner vision without blinking your eyes. Continue to engage in the Kevala Kumbhaka, observing your breathing without any source on your breathing. Clench the Prem Floor Moolavanda in Khagasana Purvanga. Khagasana Purvanga. Putita Jano Prasarya Padatale Samameva Samyojaye Yatha Shakti Kastito Vayamam Savaparabhet. Straight in Vaida. Khagasana Guli Mushti Rita Kandamya Prasaraye. You're going to be Padmasana position, bringing your left foot on the right. Yes. In Mandalasanam, you're going to be keeping the same. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be entering into the preliminary stages of the asana. So, keeping your hands interlaced and placed on the mat, placing your crown of your head at between your hands, and you're going to be tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, and bringing your knees a little bit in. And what you're going to be doing over here, you're going to be walking your feet from side to the side. Okay? So, walking your feet to the left and then to the right. Now, walking your feet to the left and walking it back to the right. Continue to engage in a Vaishali Kumbhaka, blinking without any losing the focus within yourself. Engage in a Keva Kumbhaka and normally observing your breathing to settle. Clench the pillion floor Mola Banda. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in Throat Center in Mandalasanam. Mandalasanam Nama Padabhyam expression. Okay. Now we understand. So you're going to be putting your hands onto the mat. Straightening your hands onto the mat in Kagahasana Uttaranga. Yes, the same in the apart on the mat. Clench the pinning floor more than reading the Nithyananda Parameshwaram intro center in Kagahasana Uttaranga. Now, entering into Vajrasana Pada Karadruma. In Vajrasana Pada Kara Mudra, you're going to be sitting on your heels, keeping your knees together, placing your hands to respective knees in the Shambhavi Mudra. You're going to be engaging the Shakti Chala Mudra, where you're going to be awakening the latent, you're going to be awakening the Kundalini Shakti and going to reset through the exhale, touching your throat and making on the phonation. Clench the pineal floor, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Yasana Pada Karana Vajrasana Pada Karana Abhyam Pada Yugyatram Chalayet Vibhavati Nishchitam. The same position entering into Garudasana Sat. In Garudasana Sat, you can use the ground where your heels are together. Your heels are next to your hips. Placing your heels next to your hips, sit on the ground. Placing your hands on the respective knees in the Shambhavi Mudra. You're going to be engaging in the Vaishnavi Mudra, where you're going to be holding the attention towards yourself without blinking your eyes. Touch the pineal floor, Mula Bandha, gaze at your nose, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parmeshwar Asana Vijasanam Apyatra Kukatasanam Uttamam Phana Guptasanam Chaiva Garudasanam Evacha. Now entering into Shastra is clench the penny floor Mulabanda, gaze at your nose. Visualize the presence of great sage Goraknath in his peace, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Yoga. Now, the same position, entering to Kurmasana Sapta. In Kurmasana Sapta, keeping your legs in the same position, lean forward, bring the chin to the mat, and placing the hands next to the body. Touching the pain floor in the Mulabandha is look forward. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshivam in throat center in Kurmasana Sapta. उदरनाधारे कर्मासन कोर विधि करे कुरु कुरु. Raise yourself up, the toes, lift your hips up into a mountain position in Adho Khagasana. In Adho Khagasana, inhale deeply and exhale slightly in your throat, breathing sound of function. Gaze at your nose. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshivam in throat center in Adho Khagasana. पूर्वखागो मध्यखागस्तथादो खाग इष्यते निराधारोऽपि चागस्याच्चिदङ्गवरदाहिः. Now, it's also now spreading your knees, straighten your leg toward the palm. Bring your right leg into 90 degrees angle. And you're going to bring your right hand towards the chest into a fist, while your left hand is extended straight in front of you into a fist. Visualizing yourself holding a bow. In Dhanu Mudra, clench the pelvic floor Mula Bandha in Asana. आयु प्रकर्तव्यं सव्यं चैवानुकुञ्चितं दक्षिणं तु पुरस्ताद्वा दूरपाते विशिष्यते. Okay, now entering into Ardha Chandrasana Uttaranga, you're going to be bringing your head onto your right knee. Okay, you're going to be relaxing your leg, you're relaxing your head onto your right knee, and you're going to be placing your right hand on the mat, and your left hand you're going to bring it over the head and holding onto the foot, holding on to your right foot. That is this. Keeping your right leg is angle. You will bring your right hand underneath the hand, holding on to your right hand. Look. Bhatta Pash Relax yourself and into Udaka, Uda Akasha Sthatakasana. Uda Akasha Sthatakasana. Stand feet by the path. You're going to bringing your right hand onto the mat. The left hand is raised above the head and placed in the air. Clench the perineum floor Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Uda Akasha Sthatakasana. Uda Kaho Dagas Ridalo Ishite Niradoki Chas Relax yourself. Asana on the 10 degrees angle and bring your left hand next to your chest in the fist while your right leg is in the sit on clench the floor Mulabandha Validasana. Agbito Vamapadascha Dakshinam Chalu Kunchitam Pratyala Adidam Prakartavyam Hastadvaya Vasitaram. Yes. Now repeating the Ardha Chandrasana Uttaranga on the other side. Bring your head next to your left knee and placing your left hand onto the mat. Sorry, placing your left hand onto the mat and your right hand is above the head. Clench the perineum floor Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in throat center in Urja Chaturangasana. In Ardha Chaturangasana. Yes. Now relax yourself, entering into the right leg underneath the thighs of your left. Behind, holding on to your opposite hands. Clench the floor Mula Bandha. Look at the side. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshivam in throat center. In Bhadda Pasha Konasana. Kakshopadasandischa Dharanam Kumpateta Buddha Dharanam Vamapadayoho. Now into Uda Akasha Statakasana. Now placing your left hand firmly on the mat, raising your hips up, straightening your hands in Uda Akasha Statakasana. Urva kaho madhya kaga statango kaga ishyate. Yes. Okay. Now relaxing yourself, entering into Bhairava Bhairava Sthapadasana. In Bhairava Sthapadasana, you're going to be keeping your legs in same position. You're going to be placing the chin onto the ground and raising your hips are up and bring the chest and your forehead on the ground. Clench the perineum floor Mula Bandha. Look for asana. अष्टपादासने स्थितभ्यं भुविधारयि कुकुरासनमा प्रोक्तं जानोभ्यम् अधो विलोकनम्. Yes. Now, where coming into going with hips on the ground and raising your chest up, placing your hands firmly on hand, floor molar banda, up floor molar banda. Repeat the japa. Nithyananda Paramashiva in Throat Center in Kagasana. Kagasana. Dado Kaga Ishite Nirada Ropiche Chagasya Chidangavardahiha. Now, Kapada Sani. So we're going to be placing your hands next to the body and the part. You go one leg straight, leg out to the body, and Ekapadasana Tini. Pinch the perineum floor molar bandha, gaze at your nose, in Ekapadasana Trini. Maschendram Pasha Maschendram Baddhamaste Maschendrameva cha Niralambam cha Chandrakyam Kantavam cha Ekapadakam. Yes, sorry for that. I'm going to be repeating Ekapadasana Trini on the other side. Yes, sorry for that. You're going to be repeating the same asana Ekapada Trini on the other side. So actually what you can do, you can actually partner up. Your partner can support you in straightening your leg. Yes, your partner can help you in straightening of the leg. Yes, in Ekapadasana Trini on the other side. Maschendram Pasamaschendram Bhaddamaschendram Evacha Niralambam Chandrakyam Kantavam Chaikapadakam. Okay, now stand yourself up, stand straight on your mat, stand on your mat, placing your hands together in front of above your head in the Namaskar Mudra. Raise your hands up, keeping your hands together above the head in Namaskar Mudra, and you're going to be leaning yourself backwards. You're going to be leaning yourself backwards. Tap your back over here. Bandha. Up in Vrikshasana Trini. Getting into Markatasana Dve. As you're standing in this, as all of you are standing, I request all the participants to please stand with your feet wide apart. And will be holding on to your heels Hold on to your heels. Yes. And you're going to be pulling your head in front. Yes. In forward in Markatasana Dve. Bhairavam Kamadahanam Panipatam Cha Karmukam Swastikam Gomukam Veeram Mandukam Markatasanam. Yes, relax yourself. Entering into Kantadiyasana. In Kantadiyasana, you're going to be coming into the Aramandi position, the half squatting position, and you're going to be lifting your heels up from the mat. Keep your palms in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra. Continue to engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, contracting your throat and making the sound of an ocean. Clench the perineum from Mula Bandha. Now, the same position. Now we're going to be entering into Kaundinyasana. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be sitting on your toes, sit on your toes and bring your both the feet together onto your right side. And you're going to be placing your hands in front of your legs. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be coming onto your toes, lean yourself down and lifting your legs up from the mat and straightening it towards the side. Clench the perineum floor and move the bandha. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva into one center. Vinyasa Vashishtavakondinyamodukukurameva cha Ashtavakramatothanam Mayuram Setu Vandanam. Now repeating Kaundinyasana on the other side. Entering into Kaundinyasana on the other side. Vashishtavakondinyamodukukurameva cha Ashtavakramatothanam Mayuram Setu Vandanam. Now entering into Mandaki Pavasana. Now come to a plank position. Please come to a plank position. Please come to a plank position. And raising your right hand up from the mat. Hands onto your one hand. In Asana. Touch the perineum floor and bone. Mandaki Pavasana on the side. Right hand now. In Mandaki. Yes. Relax your and the Dandamanirasana and Mayurasana and Hamsasana, which we have looked earlier. So what all of you going doing? You're going to be placing your abdomen, you're going to be placing your elbows onto your abdomen. Lifting your extended toes at the back, tuck the toes. And in this asana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your fingertips are facing forward, not at the back. You'll be placing your fingertips forward, lifting your feet off from the mat and balancing in this position. In Hamsasana Trini. हंसासनं नाम करतो निधयो धरे पादो पृष्ठे समुत्थाप्य हंसवत् विचेत् भूमौ. Okay. Now relax yourself, entering into in Prasaritasana. Stand on your mat, stand with your hips with feet apart, standing with your feet wide apart. And you're going to be increasing your fingers behind the back and stretching yourself. Bend yourself down and lean yourself. Clench the pillow floor and Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam into its center. In Prasaritasana. Tadvakpadabayam kurya tanmukam tu prananitam Prishtopyo apadanashta samprapya karadayam. Now relax yourself, entering into Utkata Konasana. Stand feet like apart. Yes. Sit down, bend your knees. Mudra. Throat and making sound. Floor Mula Bandha. Repeating your japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center. In Utkata Konasana. Viशेषकाल जयेन्द्रदाध्याय कोरवेदान्तमभ्यसेत्. Repeat the Utkatasana. You're going to be placing, you're going to be turning on to your right side. The same position. You're going to be looking at your right. Now raise your head up. Yes. You're going to be ending into Utkatasana. The same position. Placing your hands on respective knees, keeping your spine straight. You're going to be looking onto your right side. Look onto your right side in Parivritta Utkata Konasana. सप्तचक्षुक्षायनाय वृक्षाश्रमशेषकान् जयनेन्द्रदाध्याय कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्. Okay. Now repeating the Parivitta Utkata Konasana on the side. Now looking on to your left side, the same position. Switch the gaze to your left side. In Parivitta Utkata Konasana. सप्तचक्षुक्षायनाय वृक्षाश्रमशेषकान् जयनेन्द्रदाध्याय कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्. Now, entering into Utkata Konasana, in the same, keeping your legs in the same position, placing your hands above the head, you will be placing your hands where your elbows are straightened. In Utkatasana, clench the perineum floor of Mula Bandha, engaging in the Ujjayi Kumukha. Inhale, making a sound of an ocean. In Utkata Konasana, सप्तचक्रक्षालिनाय वृक्षाश्रमशेषकान् जन्मेन्द्रदाध्याय कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्. Yes. Raise yourself up. Let's take a few minutes to nicely shake out our legs. I know we look into various different asanas working on our legs and also in the headstand position. Let's take a few minutes to relax yourself. Nithyananda Yoga. Now, what we're going to be doing, sorry for that. Now you're going to be standing on Asana, keeping your hands as in the Uddiyana. Inhale deeply and exhale. Slide sound of an ocean. Closing floor Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in Throat Center in Ganasana. I request all the participants now please take few minutes to relax your body into this asana. Breathe in and breathe out. Just breathe in. Into the next asana, which is Pura Danda. In Pura Danda, you're going to be placing your left foot to the ground with your hands and fear in front of the head in Namaskar Mudra. Balance one. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in Throat Center in Pura Dandasana. स्थूलतन्दासनं नाम पादो भूमौ स्थापयित्वा शरीरं स्थूलदण्डवत् सदं धारयेत् इत्युच्यते. Yes. Now, repeating the same asana on the other side, Thuladandasana on the other side. Yes. In Thuladandasana on the other side. Thuladandasana nama पादो भूमौ स्थापयित्वा शरीरं स्थूलदण्डवत् समं धारयेत् इत्युच्यते. Yes. Now entering into the next asana, which is Paradharasana Khagasana. In Paradhara Adha Khagasana. Now, what you're going to be doing, I request all participants to please partner up, have a partner in doing this asana, or take a support of a ball. So, now what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your hands firmly on the mat and lifting your legs up, keeping your whole body into a 90 degrees angle. Now, you're going to be placing your hands firmly on the mat and you're going to be lifting your feet, bring your whole body into a 90 degrees angle. Clenching the perineum floor Mula Bandha, you're going to be engaging in the Samriti Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale without having a strain in your breathing. In Piradasana, Adha Khagasana. Yes, I request all the participants to give it a try. Clench the perineum floor Mula Bandha. Repeat the japa. Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in Throat Center. In Niradhara Adha Khagasana. वाम दक्षिण काघाभ्याम शुगाच कटितेशनः उपविद्या इव कागाभ्यामेन अपस्परम्. Yes. Now coming into handstand position in Hastasana. coming into hands in Hastasana, where you're going to be balancing onto your hands completely. Continue to engage in the Shambhu Mudra, in the Samviti Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale without having a strain in your breathing. Gazing at the ground. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in throat center. In Hastasana. Yes. Hastasana. Yes. Come on, come on. And because all the passengers give a try. Even Kailasa Tiruvannamala also request all of you to try. Give it a try. You know, with the support of the word easy, you can do this asana. Yes. In Hastasana, Hastasana Karatalo, Bhumo Stapiyitva, Pado Priste Samurthaya, Hastabhyam Dharayati. Yes. And say, lift your right hand from the box, same position in the handstand position. You just going to be extending your right hand up in Hasta Vrikshasana. Try to aim for the Bandha. Yes, in Adha Bhagasana. Yes. I request all the participants to give it a try. Yes. Yes. In Hastavikshasana. Hastavikshasana nama ekahastina bhumi sprishan aparam hastam odam kritva vishet vichambet. Okay. Now repeat the same asana on the other side. Repeat the same asana on the other side. Yes. Let's take a few minutes to practice this asana. And because all passes give it a try. Nithyananda KAILASA Tiruvannamala. Because all of you give it a try. Okay. In Ekahasta Niradha Khagasana. Now repeating the same asana on the other side. Ekahasta Niradha Khagasana on the other side. Repeating the same asana. All the participants see, it's very simple. Come onto your hands, okay? Come onto your hands. Place your hands on the mat. And you're going to be lifting your one hand up. That's all. Balance the whole thing on one hand. Yes. Ekahasta Niradhara पूर्वकागो मध्यकाग सदातो काग इष्यते निराधारोपि चिगगस्यात् किंचित्. But here comes a little. All of you are going to be entering to next asana, which is going to be in a hand, okay? But you're going to be in angle, okay? So come on, because all participants give it a try. Have a support, have a partner when you're doing this asana. Placing your hands on the mat, place both hands on the mat and lift your legs up. And what you're going to be doing, your partner is going to be supporting you. You're going to be balancing on one hand and you're going to be leaning towards a side. Yes. So your whole body is in a diagonal in Hasta Vrikshasana. Clench the pineal floor Mola Bandha, gaze at the crown, visualizing yourself as a tree in Hasta Vrikshasana. Hasta Vrikshasana Nama Eka Hastina Bhuman Sprishan Aparam Hastam Udam Ritva Vrikshat Vijambet. Now, repeating Hasta Vrikshasana on the other side. Come on, Ericos, all the participants give it a try. It's very easy, it's very simple. It's very simple. Yes, even in Kailasa Tirunnamalai, request all of the give a try. And all the live viewers request all of the give a try. In Ekahasta Niradhara Kagasana. Sorry, Hasta Vrikshasana on the other side. Yes, that's beautiful. Now, relaxing yourself. I have a beauty just looking to. Yes, and because all the viewers and participants give a round of applause for yourself. All of you are doing great. Okay. Let's now enter the next asana in Gomukhasana Trini. Now, sit in the ground, stack on top of each other, and your heels are next to your hips. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be raising your and holding on to your opposite elbows. Raising your hands up, placing your opposite shoulders. Gaze at your nose. You're going to be engaging in the upper Karshaka Kumbhaka. In upper Karshaka Kumbhaka, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be closing your nostrils a little bit. And you're going to be inhale and exhale. Your exhalation is going to be held more longer. Okay? Gaze at your nose. Repeat in the japa Om Nithyananda into a center in Gomukhasana Trini. Bhairavam Kamadahanam Panipatram cha Karmakam Swastikam Gomukam Veeram Mandukam Markatasanam. Okay. Now entering into Gomukhasana Chatwari. In Gomukhasana Chatwari, in the same position, you will be bringing your left hand behind the back and holding on to your right hand. Yes. Your right hand, your right elbow is raised up. And your left hand, you're going to be bringing it behind the back, holding on to your right hand. Continue to engage in the upper Karshaka Kumbhaka. Clench the perineum floor Mula Bandha. Switch the gaze through your third eye. Switch the gaze through your third eye. Visualize a cow's face in your inner space in Gomukhasana Chatwari. Siddham Pattam Tata Simham Bhadram Vajram Cha Muktakam Guptam Gomukam Ekam Cha Veeram Swastikam Eva Cha. Okay, now relax yourself. Entering into Bandha Pashwa Aveshasana. So, what? Keeping your legs in same position. You're going to be bringing your right hand on your stomach, and your left hand is going to be behind the back, holding on to your right arm. Your right hand will be on your stomach, and your Shakti is raising up towards your. Okay. Now, entering into Shena Samari, moving on. Right hand, you're going to bring it behind the back, holding on to your opposite hips. You're going to be placing it on the left hip. Yes. Continue to engage in the upper Karshika Kumbhaka. You're going to be closing your nostrils a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Hold your exhalation as long as possible. Clench the perineum floor more. Look. Repeating the japa control center in Shirmahasana Dve. Vamam padam dakshinatale स्थापयित्वा ऋतम्यसे दक्षिणाकक्षया वामा जानum kashati ghatayithara. Okay. Now entering into Shenahasana Purvanga Dve. So what you're going to be doing in the same position where your right knee is lifted up. You're going to be okay. So what you're going to be doing, your left hand, your left hand is going to be holding on to your right hand is going to be holding on to your left foot, and your left hand is going to be straight up into the hair, into the air in the Shambhi Mudra. Yes. Clench the perineum floor and mola bandha, gaze at the side. Continue to engage in the upper Karshika Kumbhaka. Closing your nostrils. Inhale and exhale. If the exhalation be held more longer, Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Center in Shirnahasana Purvanga. Vamam Padam Dakshetale Stapiyatva Ridamyaset Dakshina Kakshaya Vama Chanam Kashati Gratayattara. Okay. Now, entering into Gomaschendrasana. In Gomaschendrasana, what you're going to be bringing your left hand in the knee, and you're going to be placing your left hand in the gap under the thighs and your calves of your right knee, of your right leg. So your right leg is raised up in the hole, in the hole, placing it your left hand inside, and your right hand you will bring it behind the back and clasping your hands together behind the back. Yes. you're going to be bringing your left hand. Bring your left hand in front of the knee, in front of the feet. And your left hand, you're going to be placing it at the hole, inside the hole of your right leg. And you're going to be, your right hand, you're going to be placing behind the back and clasping onto your left hand. You're going to be holding on to your left hand behind the back. Yes. This is Gomasyendrasana. As you're keeping your hands in the Parishamudra, gaze at the side, clench the pinning floor Mula Bandha, visualize visualize yourself pulling a Ditamatanam Syat. Okay. Now enter into Ardhasanam. In Ardhasanam, you're going to be keeping your right heel and your left foot placed on top of the right thigh. Place your palms together on top of the knees in the mudra, where you're going to be holding your continue to engage in the Akarshika. I request all the participants to please do this as clean your nostrils and so is going to be holding it long. Okay. Clench the prim floor Mula Bandha. Gaze at your third eye. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center. In Ardhasanam. Karumasanam api shreshtam dhardurasanam uchyate gajasanam samuddhishtam taturdhasanam uchyate. Okay, now we are entering into now the next asana is Vama Chaturamishapadasana. In Vama Chaturamishapadasana, what you will be doing? Going to be stacking your knees together, keeping your knees one top of the other, and keeping your heels together by the hips. Interlacing your fingers and placing it in front of your stomach in the Parishamudra. Clench the pelvic floor in the Mula Bandha. Yes. Clench the pelvic floor in the Mula Bandha. Gaze at your nose. Continue to engage in the Upper Karshika Kumbhaka. Closing your nostrils slightly. Inhale and exhale. In Vama Chaturamisha Padasana. Now, enter into Chhatrapati Asana in the same position. You're going to be placing your wrist at your hips. Keep it in the same position. You're going to be placing your wrist at your hips. Yes. It's an upper control center in Chhatrapati Asana. Now, entering into today we're doing it on the side, okay? So ensure your left leg is on top of the knee. It's like on top of the right leg. What you're going to do, you're going to be keeping your palms together, palms facing up, placing it on top of the knee. Palms facing up, placing it on top of in the Shambhi Mudra. Now entering into lovely asana. In lovely asana, keeping hands in same position, you're going to be holding and exhale. Visualizing your Kundalini Shakti is raising up towards your spine, and raising everything is Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Asana. Sarvangachala Chalanam Okay. Vinyasa towards John Prayer as hands is raising up towards your spine. Please do the Apakarshika Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Please close your nose slightly. Inhale and exhale. In Janu Paramasana. Janu Pidanam Krutva Madhyam Savyadakshiram Prerayet. Now raise yourself up. We cross holding on the big toes with your index and at the side. Now. कुञ्चयित्वा हस्ततले निवेश्य ग्रीवान् अधिकं परिवर्तयेत्. Now, getting into Ganeshasana. In Ganeshasana, you're going to be crossing your hands behind the back, holding on to your big toes with your index and middle finger together. Prana Mudra. You're going to be pulling your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha. This at your nose. Continue to engage in Aprakarshaka Kumbhaka. Nithyanandam, can you request all the participants to please do the asana? I request all the participants to please do the asana. Yes, thank you. Satyanas. Repeating a japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in throat center in Ganesh Asana. Gomukhe samsitam kritva pashti vastasya yukmake tatta shivanika Ganesh Asana. Okay. Now entering Asana. Now the same position. You're going to be keeping your left hand on your stomach. You're going to be behind the back, holding on to your Bandha. Yes, the ground. In Bandha Parshva Aveshasana. Dharayitva Prishte Shayana Katam Nishkunshadritam Uttolayet. Now, raising your left knee up in Shenahasana Dve on the other side. In Shenahasana Dve on the other side, what you're going to be doing, your right hand is going to be holding on to your left foot, and your right hand holding on to your left foot. Your right hand is going to be holding on to your left foot, and your left hand you're going to be placing it, bring it behind the back and holding on to your right hips. Your molar bandha, give it a side. Visualize yourself as a Asana Dve. Vamam padam dakshitale stapayitva ridamyase dakshina kakshaya vamam janam kashati Now, into Shenahasana Purvanga Dve. Now, in the same position, okay, your left hand is going to be holding on to your right foot, and your right hand is straightened up, and your right hand is straightened up in the air in the Shambhi Mudra. Clench the perineum floor, Mula Bandha, gaze at the side. You're going to be engaging in Makashika Kumbhaka. Close your nostrils a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Visualizing yourself as an eagle. Shinahasana Purvangadve. Vamam Padam Dakshitale Stapiyatva Jitanyase. Dakshina Kakshara Vama Janam Kashati Gratayattara. Now entering Maschindrasana on the other side. Maschindrasana is going to bring in your right hand in front of the, and you're going to be inserting your right hand under the hole of the raised knee, and your left hand you're going to bring it behind the back and holding on to your right hand. Yes, in the Shambhi Mudra, continue to engage Apakasha Kumbhaka. Clench the perineum floor, Mulabandha, gaze at the side. Repeat in the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. Visualize yourself as a bow, drawn back with steady tension in Go Maschendrasana. Dhanura Karshaka Krista Dhanarasana Muritam Vamormula Pradakshapazam Janur Barivish Dakshidoshana Pragashitishtam Parivartangam Gomasjanato Ditamasanam Sya Naset. Now entering into Ardha Kurmasana. In Ardha Kurmasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be sitting on the ground where sit on the ground where your knees are separated and your heels are separate. You're not sitting on your heels. Sit on the ground. Your heels are next to the body, next to the buttocks. Lean yourself to the ground and place your forehead on the ground. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be keeping your hands together in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra, and placing your chin on the ground. This is Kurma. As you engage in the Kurma Mudra, you're going to be drawing all your senses contracting the sound of an ocean. Gaze at your nose. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Ardha Kurmasana. Ardha Kurmasanam Nama Pado Prishte Samarpitam Hasto Cha Pashvyo Stapya Shira Pranamed Bhuvi. Now raise yourself up, keeping your legs in same position. Place your hands on your respective hips in the Shambhi Mudra. You're going to be engaging in the Udyana Bandha. We're going to be pulling your stomach in and up. Yes. Look forward. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. Visualize yourself feeling the warmness of the sun in Sauryasana. Next asana is Dakshinamuktasana. In Dakshinangri Muktasana, keeping your right leg up in the thigh. Placing your left leg at your right in the thigh. Floor Mulabandha, gaze at your nose. Please engage in the J Kumbhaka. Inhale, slightly contracting your throat, and exhale, making a sound of an ocean. Visualize yourself being released from all the excessive air from your body in Dakshangri Pavanamuktasana. Having gas. Yes. Now, in the same position, you're going to be extending your right leg straight in front of you. Extending the right leg in front of you. Extending the right leg in front of you. Inhale, raising your hands up above the head. And exhale, reaching out to the right toes. Reaching out your right foot. Yes, bringing your foot towards your knees. Engaging the J Kumbhaka. Clench the brain floor Moola Bandha. Look at the ground. Repeating the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. In Ardha Paschimottanasana. Padam Vistirnam Kuryat Padasya Esha Gude Sannipata Harita Ukshipya Padam Gushtam Sa Punidvam Stapayet. Okay. Now raise yourself. You're going to be entering into Vamavakrasana. It's going to be twisted to your left side. So you're going to be bringing your right foot towards your groin, and your left foot is turned and heels are facing outwards. You're going to be interlacing your fingers, placing it in front of the shoulder, which completely your whole now. Same set of asanas. Now your left foot is placed on the ground and you'll be holding on to the opposite elbows. Yes, holding on to the opposite elbows in the Shambhi Mudra. In Vamangri Pavanamuktasana on the other side. Now in the same position, extending your up above the head and exhale, holding on to your left toes. Bring your forehead towards the knees. Clench the perineum floor and Moola Bandha. Gaze at the ground, repeating a japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Ardha Paschimottanasana. Padam Vistirnam Kuryat Padasya Esha Gude Sannipatah Kaita Ukshipya Padangushtam Sa Pinidvam Stapayet. Okay, raise yourself up. Now entering into Dakshina Vakrasana. Now you're going to be bringing your left foot towards your perineum, and your left leg is going to be bent, and the left heel is placed outside of from the body. Yes. Interlacing your fingers, placing it onto your stomach in the Shambhi Mudra. Clench the perineum floor and Moola Bandha. Engage in the Jai Kumbhaka. Inhale. Slightly contracting your throat and exhale, breathing sound of an ocean. In Dakshina Vakrasana. Okay. The next asana is Kapotasana. In Kapotasana, you're going to be bringing your left foot So you're going to be bringing your left foot is going to be extended towards the back, and your right foot is going to be placing it in front of you towards the groin. And you're going to be placing both your hands at your hips in the Shambhavi Mudra, and you're going to be arcing your back a little bit. You're going to be leaning yourself at the back, looking up. You're going to be gazing upwards. Clench the pinning floor Mula Bandha. Visualizing yourself as a dove in Kapotasana. Langa Datapadam Ekam Prasadya. Now, in the same position, you're going to be to the foot. Yes. Continue Bandha. Om Nithyananda Yoga in throat center. Look up in Kapotasana Purvanga. Saritapadam Gushtam Shiraprushte Vinammayet Kala Chalayana Purvam Yaman Samacharet. Your right hand is going to be holding on to your right leg. You're lifting your left foot, you're inserting it inside and holding on to your left foot. Yes. You're going to be your left hand and holding. Yes. Clench the perineum floor Mula Bandha. You're going to be looking up, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in throat center in Prishta Bhaddha Bhairavasana. Can I request all the participants to give a try? Nityanandam, yes, that's great. I request all of you, whichever position you are, give a try. Yes. In Prishta Bhaddha Bhairavasana. वामपादं दक्षिणोरं समाध्या पृष्ठतः दक्षहस्तेन गृह्णीयात् वामं पादं शिरोन्नतिके. Okay. Now entering into Kapotahasana Uttanga. Now you're going to be extending the right foot of you. You're going to be coming into a split. Yes. And coming into a split in Kapotahasana. Clench the pillar floor Mula Bandha. You're placing your hands at your respective hips. Look up. Clench the pillar floor Mula Bandha. Visualizing yourself as a dove in Kapotasana Uttaranga. Kunchita Janam Purastat Prasarya Videsha Kumbhakam Yuktam Kuryat Paschat Pashva Vinyastam Saptavaram Shunyaka Kumbhake Tishtet. Yes, wow! All of you are yogis. That's beautiful. Okay, the same position, lean yourself forward and holding on to your left foot. Bringing your hands, holding on to your left, bring your head towards the knees in Kapotahasana Dve Uttaranga. Kapotaha Uttaranga Dve. Look yourself down, Mula Bandha. Visualizing as a dove in Kapotahasana Dve Uttaranga Dve. Kunchita Janam Purastat Prasarya Nideshaka Kumbhakam Yukam Kuryat Paschat Pashva Vinyastam Saptavaram Shunyaka Kumbhake Tishtet. Okay, now raise yourself up. Now you're going to be repeating the same asana on the Kapotahasana. Now bringing your right foot in the front, left foot is extended at the back. It's left side. Okay, don't worry. Let's all do together. All the acharyas are out here to help all the participants do the asana. Okay, so don't worry. Now place your hands at respective hips. Clench the pillion floor mola bandha in kapotasana dve. Langa litapada prasarya. Okay. Now you're going to be your right hand. Sorry, your left hand is going to be holding on to your left foot. You both the hands. You're going to be raising both the hands up, holding on to the left foot. Look up. Engage in the J Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Slightly contracting your throat, breathing sound of an ocean. In Kapotasana Dve Purvanga. Saritapadangushtam Shirapishte Vinamaye Kaya Chalana Purvam Vayamam Samachare. Entering into Prishtabhaddamasche Bhairavasana. Now your left hand is going to be holding on to your left foot. Your right hand, you're going to be placing it behind the back, holding on to your right foot. Clench the pinning floor mola bandha. Repeating a japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. In Prishtabhaddha Bhairavasana. वामपादं दक्षिणोरं समादा पृष्ठतः दक्षहस्तेन गृह्णीयात् वामं पादं. Now entering into gaze up, visualizing yourself as a dove. Asana Dve Uttaranga Dve. Gaze at the ground. Engage in the J Kumbhaka. Clench the pinning floor mola bandha. Visualize yourself as a dove. In Kapotahasana Dve Uttaranga Dve. Kunchitajanam Parastat Prasarya Nideshaka Kumbhakam Kayitam Kuryat. Okay. Now you're going to be bringing both the feet together in just 4 more asanas to finish. Almost there. Okay. Now bring the feet together in 5. Interlace your fingers and in the Parshi Mudra. Clench the pinning floor mola bandha. Exhale, slightly contracting your throat, and exhale, producing sound of an ocean. Look forward, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva center in Vishwasana. Now, in the same position, inhale, raising your hands up, and exhale, leaning forward, holding on to your putto. Get together in Garbhasana. Continue to engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Breathe in. Clench the pinning floor mola bandha. Gaze at your nose. Visualize yourself nestled in nurturing, protective, embracive of the womb. Gaze that way. Sarvadagram Hastabhyam Grihitva Lalatam Janusunyasya Garbhasram itam garbhaname madhye Okay. Now entering into Trikonas Purvanga. Trikonasana Purvanga. What you're going to be doing? You're going to be spreading your legs wide apart. This seated position. Extend your legs wide apart. Point your big toes with your index and middle finger into Prana Mudra. Inhale and exhale. Lean forward. Bring the chin to the ground. Bring the chin to the ground. Gaze at your nose. Clench the pinning floor bandha. Visualizing yourself as a triangle. Gaze at your nose. Clench the pinning floor bandha. Visualizing yourself as a triangle in Trikonasana Purvanga. पादाङ्गुष्ठाद्वयं गृहीत्वा पादाविस्तर्य वेगेन वाकशिबकुं च भूमौ निहत्य वायमम् आचरेत्. The next asana is Trikonasana 3. The same position. Tuck the chin, the bandha. Look up in Trikonasana 3. Continue the visualize yourself as पादाङ्गुष्ठयुग्मं दृद्रक् राहं कृत्वा प्रसारपदः वेगेन रेचका कर्मणा पृष्ठोल्लिहित्वा भुजद्वयम् उत्थापयेत्. Now entering into Trikonasana Uttaranga. Now what you're going to be doing? You're going to be coming to a kneeling position. Come on your knees. Stand on bringing both the hands to your right side. Yes. Your place the forehead on the ground. Tuck the chin to the chest in a Jalendra Bandha. Visualize yourself as a triangle. In Trikonasana, पाणि द्वयङ्गुल्पयुग्मे निवेश्य पादाङ्गुष्ठं धृतं गृहीत्वा स्कन्धो भूमौ निहत्य पादौ व्योमिन् समुत्क्षिप्य रेचकं कुर्यात्. Okay. Now lay down on your mat. Toes pointed outwards. Palms facing up. In Kshamanavasana. In Shamanavasana. In Shamasanavasana, you're going to be engaging in the Shakti Chal Mudra. Bring awareness to every single part of your body. Visualize the Kundalini Shakti is raising up towards your spine. Engage in the Kevala Kumbhaka. Observe. Visualize the Kundalini Shakti is raising up towards your spine. Repeat in the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in the throat center. In Shamshanavasana. In Smashanavasana. Smashanavasam asadhya deham dhyayat prajvalitam. Relax your whole body. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Intensely repeat the japa in your throat center. Let your whole being vibrate with the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Relaxing your whole body completely. Visualize your whole body is being burnt in the cremation ground in Smashana Vasana. Bring your thighs towards the chest. Rock yourself from side to the side and raise yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Side to 100 asanas of the all of you have one more 100 left to finish Namaskara Mudra. Close your eyes. I'm going to conclude this session. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamedavashishyate Om Shanti शांति शांति हरि ओम तत्सत सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव पादुका परमस्तु ओम नित्यानंदम. Yes. Thank you all, Nithyanandam. We thank all the participants for joining for today's Nithyananda Yoga. As well, your near and dear ones who you feel they too needs to receive this beautiful gift which Swami just given out to the world. Do invite them at 4 a.m. UK Standard Time for Nithyananda Yoga, and also do come and join us for Paramashiva Sena program where personally for every single asana you're going to be guided so that to the perfectionist, to every single aspect of the asana, doing all the 12 components together, guided personally, individually for you. If you want to experience that, do come and join us for the Paramashiva Sena program, which is starting in the first of every single month, starting at free. It's free of cost. It's happening at KAILASA Guinea-Bissau and also KAILASA Tiruvannamalai as well. So do come and join us at the Paramashiva Sena program. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you. Nithyanandam.